Yo, what's going on, Trash Boy Fair? We back with another video. Today, we're gonna be reviewing the latest episode of WWE Monday Night Raw. Okay, it just went off. I'm just getting off of the show. So, okay, we had a decently packed show tonight. I'm not gonna say super packed like it was last week, but it was decently packed. All right, so tonight we're gonna start off with Jay and Solo. So we kicked off the show with Solo coming out. Actually, he came out through the crowd and everything. Like, dude, Solo is literally great. He's great as a face. I've been enjoying his character so much more since he turned face. And I really feel like he could easily become one of my favorites on the roster. Like, the dude is fucking hilarious, dude. He's charismatic as hell. Like, seriously, I really feel like a face role is the best role for him. I'm not gonna lie, like, honestly. Solo comes out, and Jay comes out not long after. Solo comes out, he's basically mocking Jay Uso in a way, you know what I'm saying? And Jay comes out soon after to confront him. Because, the whole thing with the Bloodline and Solo has been that the Bloodline wants to they wanna bring Solo back to the Bloodline, right? They wanna bring Solo back to the Bloodline, but here's the thing, that's not it. Because the way that Roman was talking about this nigga Solo last week, talking about some Solo, go get my coffee. That's supposed to be Solo. It's like, first off, I'm still not sure how Roman and the Bloodline are supposed to be the faces in this. Solo is clearly the face. Them niggas are heels. They're not good guys. They are bad guys. Through and through. They are fucking bad guys. They're not the faces. They're the heels. They are literally the entire heels in this whole situation. I'm still not sure how they're supposed to be portrayed as the faces when they're just very clearly not faces. They're not good guys. They're not. They're not. They're full-blown heels. They're back to the same old shit that they was doing 4 years ago. They keep saying it's different, but there's no difference whatsoever. They are heels. I'm not going to speak too loudly because people are sleeping. I don't live by myself, so I'm going to keep it calm. But yeah, anyways, that's the whole thing, right? But so Solo basically makes his piece. He's like, look, I do not fuck with y'all niggas. I don't like y'all niggas. I don't want to be with y'all niggas. So y'all niggas leave me the fuck alone. And so Jay's like, I bet, but we gonna fight tonight. And if I beat you, I'm gonna drag you ass back to Roman. And Solo's like, okay, bet, but when I win, you gonna leave me the fuck alone and I'm gonna do my own thing. Because that's all Solo want. All Solo wants is to be left the fuck alone. He don't want nothing to do with the bloodline. He don't care about the bloodline. I don't even know why you would want to drag a motherfucker back into the family that don't want to be in the family. Personally, I would never want to keep dragging a nigga that don't fuck with me and don't like me and don't want to be with me back to my side. Why am I gonna drag you back to my side? You don't like me, you don't fuck with me, and if I force you back to my side, you gonna fuck with me even less. So, I mean, that's just me though. Anyways though, so we prepare for that main event tonight, right? So the first match of the night is Penta versus Laredo Kid. Now, Laredo Kid, I'm assuming is from AAA, right? I do not know anything at all about Laredo Kid. I don't know nothing about that nigga. I don't watch AAA, bruh. But his match with Penta was a banger. I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I would rate it 8 out of 10. I would rate it 8 out of 10 because honestly, they had a really good matchup. It was a banger. Like, honestly, real shit. Anytime luchadors put on a match, it's always gonna be a banger. Like, you can always count on a banger whenever luchadors put on a match. That ass, bruh. Cause them niggas, I don't know what's wrong. Them niggas are like them Japanese motherfuckers. They go fucking crazy, dog, every single time. I don't know. I don't know what's up with them niggas. I don't know what the fuck was in their milk that they was drinking when they was growing up, bruh. I don't know what the hell they did, bruh. But them niggas is built different, man. But yeah, Penta picked up the win. Of course, I'm definitely expecting Penta versus Roman Reigns that we're building towards in this whole little tournament thing. Um, so yeah, I definitely look forward to that though, cause Roman Reigns versus Penta, I ain't gonna lie, I want to see that motherfucker. You feel me? After we done with our first match of the night, we're here with our backstage segment, where we have the Vision, right? We have the Vision. We have Austin Theory, we have Maxine Dupree, Logan Paul, and of course, Braun Breaker. Here with Byron Saxton. And Byron is basically, I mean, he's doing a little backstage interview, right? And so he's just like, what are you guys' thoughts on the match tonight? Because tonight, Austin Theory has a match with Akira Tozawa, right? So Division is basically just on their standard shit. They're on their standard shit. They're like, oh, fucking Otis and Akira Tozawa, them niggas weak. They weak as hell. They weak as a bitch. Da 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 da. They can't fuck with us. Logan Paul, he hyping the Division up. Austin and Maxine pretending to be lovey dovey, even though Maxine is literally a married woman IRL. I don't know. I don't know if Austin Theory is a married man IRL or not. I don't know that. I don't know that nigga life. But either way, it's like they're not actually together. But you know how I go in WWE. But yeah, they're pretty much just like on their usual shit. But meanwhile, Braun Breaker is just kind of standing there the whole time. He just there the whole time. He just standing there. He looking like he don't give a fuck about what them niggas talking about. He don't care about what Logan talking about, what Austin talking about, what Maxine talking. He don't give a fuck about that. That nigga got one thing on his mind. When they all walked away, Byron was like, "Oh, Braun, did you have something to say?" And Braun was like, "Yo, how you feel about Oba?" This nigga Braun, bro, they was talking about Otis and Tozawa and da 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 and all that goofy shit. Braun was sitting here the whole time like, yo, so like, Oba though, how you feel about him? What you think? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because Oba Femi and Braun Breaker are two guys. You can basically I feel like those are two guys that are gonna be the number one and the number two. They're gonna be the next Roman and Seth in a way. They're gonna be the next John Cena and Randy Orton. They're gonna be the next Stone Cold and The Rock. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be the next number one and number two, with Oba more than likely probably being number one. But they're both gonna be the face of this company within the next 10, 15, 20 plus years. Maybe not 20, maybe not 20, because that might be a little OD. 20 might be a little OD. But 10 to 15 for sure. Right? Like they're gonna be the next faces of the company. They're gonna be the next like I said, all those other names. Like they're gonna be the next number one and number two. For sure, for sure. Because they're both great, phenomenal, athletic as hell, and over as fuck with the crowd, especially Oba. It's like, dude, both of these niggas are gonna be world champions, one way or another, at some point. Whether it's next year or the year after. Next year, I do 100% believe that Oba is gonna be world champion. I'm not entirely sure about Braun though. Maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, though. So after the little backstage promo and everything, of course we skipped to Austin Theory versus Akira Tozawa. And now Austin Theory versus Akira Tozawa, I would honestly rate it like a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. It was a pretty solid match. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't really crazy. I like honestly any match that I feel like that was all right. That was okay. Like that wasn't like a bad match, but it wasn't the greatest of all time. I usually just rate it like a 7. Just rate it like a 7. Either a 6 or a 7 to give it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was straight. It was solid. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't crazy, but it wasn't like fucking terrible or anything. I give Austin Theory versus Kurosawa a 7 out of 10. So after Austin beats Akira though, Braun Breaker, he ready to spear the shit out of Akira. And then this nigga Obafemi come out. And then Braun and Obafemi, they have another stare down. Or really, they don't even have a stare down. As soon as Oba gets in the ring, all the referees and Adam Pearce and the general management, all that shit, them niggas jump in the fucking ring the second Oba steps in. Because they know some shit about to go down between Oba and Braun. They know some shit about to go down, bruh. I'm like, dude, I really hope that Braun Breaker, like, dude, Braun Breaker versus Obafemi, this is the shit that we need. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. This is the shit that we need, bruh. This is the shit that I want. This is what I breathe. It's like, dude, the two biggest of the younger generation coming in to take over. Like Seth said, they came in, they took over. Now the next generation here to do the same damn thing. They coming in to take the fuck over, bro. Obi and Braun Breaker, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that's going. Ooh, I promise you, man. I promise you. After we get another standoff between Obi and Braun and everything, um, we have Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer, she comes out for her first promo back since returning last week. She returned last week after she had an injury soon after WrestleMania when she lost the title to Liv Morgan. She probably honestly maybe had an injury at WrestleMania as well. But of course, it was WrestleMania. She wanted to go through with the match. Maybe I'm just theorizing there. But yeah. So Stephanie Vaquer, she comes back. And she talks about how she's glad to be back and everything. Of course, Becky interrupts soon after. Becky and Stephanie very clearly they want the same damn thing, the Women's World Championship, right? That's what they're talking about. I'm definitely thinking that they're gonna build towards either a number one contenders match between Becky and Stephanie, but honestly, I low key feel like they're leaning more towards a triple threat with Liv versus Becky versus Stephanie for the Women's World Championship. I definitely feel like they're leaning more towards a triple threat in that aspect because, I mean, this is the second week in a row that we've seen Becky and Stephanie have a standoff. And then, of course, at the end of their little promo, Liv attacked Becky from behind, but she was thwarted off by Becky and Stephanie. So it's like, we might be seeing a triple threat. And hey, I'm all for it. Yes, sir. Yes, please. Give me a triple threat between these three incredible women, dog. Definitely. All right, so after that segment, we get our third match of the night, which is Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. Because of course, Dom felt a little disrespect that he's the fucking king of the luchadores and the motherfucking AAA mega champion, and yet he ain't even in the fucking tournament that's going on to face Roman and shit. He feel a little disrespect. If I was Dom, I would feel disrespected too. So he's going one on one with Dragon Lee tonight. The match honestly was pretty damn good. I really enjoyed it a lot. Personally, I rated it a 7.5 out of 10. A 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really great. It was just a good overall match back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It was just a good match between two luchadors, to be honest. But here's the thing, though. I don't know how I feel about Dom losing. I don't know how I feel about Dom losing. It's like Dom literally he lost at SummerSlam to fucking Danhausen. He lost at SummerSlam. Then he proceeds to lose last week against Penta and Chad, and now he's losing this week to Dragon Lee. Like, dude, nothing against Dragon Lee at all. I mean, he's incredible. But my nigga, we gotta be doing something with Dom, bro. Dude, last year I was literally predicting that Dom could win the Money in the Bank and become world fucking champion. Now I feel like that's a damn fever dream. Now I can't even think of that shit. I can't even dream that shit because it seems so outlandish these days. What the fuck is we doing? I don't know. I don't know what the hell we're doing with Dom right now. But we need to pick back up. We need to get his momentum back going, dog. Or otherwise, he's fucking done in WWE. I'm sorry. If we don't get his momentum back going, he's done. That's it. Mind you, this is the same guy who John Cena lost his last official PLE to and lost his last title to. At that, Dominic Mysterio. John Cena put him over. He put him over just for him to be treated like this. It's kind of fucking crazy. It's John Cena. Think about it. John Cena. This is the nigga that from like 2010 up until like I want to say like 14 was legit untouchable. That nigga was dead ass untouchable, bro. And yeah, he lost his fair share of matches, but other than that, that nigga was legitimately unfucking touchable. You could not fucking touch him. You wasn't beating him. Unless you were dead ass the top of the top of the top of the top, you wasn't beating him, bro. You was not beating him. So for Dominic Mysterio to beat John Cena and then just be a bitch, basically. It's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like Dom deserves way more than that. Maybe that's just me though, but yeah, like I don't know. I just don't think he should have lost this match. If you had to, if he had to cheat to win, that's cool. That's Dom. That's his character. I lie, I cheat, I steal. But no, seriously though, like it's just like I don't know. I hopefully it's better for Dom in the future, but if he keeps going how he's going, I don't know, man. I don't even know. All right, so after Dom versus Dragon Lee, we have our fourth match of the night, which is Sol Ruka and a mystery partner versus Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. I really thought this mystery partner would be Lola Vice, would be a debuting Lola Vice on Raw. When she said that her mystery partner had a score to settle with Judgment Day, I figured it was Io Sky. Listen, Io Sky is literally one of my top five. Like, no, she's my top five favorite women's wrestlers of all time. I love the fuck out of Io Sky. My whole thing is, why did we do this whole mystery partner angle if Soul's partner was literally just Io? That's not that big a mystery. Like, that's not that big of a mystery to me. I don't understand that exactly. Why is this whole mystery partner angle a thing if our partner was just Io Sky? You could have just fucking told us that. I'm over here getting excited, trying to figure out who it could be. I didn't even think about Io. I'm thinking about a debuting Lola Vice. Lola Vice, because they just debuted Tatum Paxley on SmackDown, right? She's on SmackDown. She was Charlotte. She with Alexa. So I'm like, okay, bet, say less. So are we gonna put Lola on Raw? Because dude, the Raw Women's Division needs some more women. It low key needed Tatum. It needed Tatum Paxley. It low key did. It kind of needed her, and she could have had a storyline with Lyra, especially. You already know that shit. She definitely could have had a storyline with Lyra there. The Raw Women's Division low key needed Tatum, but with Tatum being on SmackDown and being with Charlotte and Alexa, I'm like, okay, bet. But now it needs Lola. But it does seem like Lola is destined for SmackDown because that's where Damian is. And you know, Lola and Damian are together, and they usually tend to keep couples together. They tend to keep couples together, right? Like hell, Montez when he returns, Bianca is probably gonna be on Raw full time. I mean, hell, last time she was on Raw, right? I mean, Jimmy's on Raw now. Where was Naomi last time? Raw, right? So it's just like they usually tend to keep couples together. But like I don't know, like I'm like honestly the whole thing though overall I'm just like I don't really understand why they did the whole mystery partner angle if it was literally just Io. You could have just said it was Io. The whole mystery partner angle makes me think that you're debuting somebody new, somebody's returning, whatever the case may be. I'm thinking of a whole bunch of different possibilities that aren't Io Sky because you had a mystery partner. Just for the mystery partner to be Io Sky. And I love Io. I hate to be disappointed by her entrance, but I was because I'm like, I expected you said it was a mystery partner, so I'm expecting somebody new, somebody returning, something crazy. It's just fucking Io. And I hate saying it like that. That it's just Io as if Io ain't shit. I hate saying that shit like Io ain't shit because she absolutely fucking is. She is the greatest performer on the fucking planet. I love the fuck out of Io. So I hate saying it like she ain't nothing, but like for this whole mystery partner angle, I definitely expecting something bigger than just Io, if that makes sense. But either way, the tag match itself between Io and Soul against Roxanne and Raquel, the tag match itself was pretty damn good, I will say. Honestly, personally, I would rate it 8 out of 10. I would rate it 8 out of 10 because it was pretty damn good. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And it didn't really take away from anything. The only, matter of fact, I would probably say rather a 7.5 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10, a 7.5 up to an 8 out of 10, because it was still good. I still enjoyed it, but like I said, it had a bit of disappointment because of the whole mystery partner angle, with it being somebody that was probably 100% expected versus somebody that could have been a change of pace. You know what I mean? But anyways, though, after that was the main event, the final match of the night: Solo Sikoa versus Jey Uso. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and say I personally rate this match a 7 out of 10. I didn't like the ending. I did not like Solo losing. I didn't like Solo losing because I mean it means that he has to go back to the bloodline. And I don't like that shit. I don't fucking want Solo to go back to the bloodline, bruh. I want him to stay as he is. I don't know why Jay had to win. He didn't. He did not have to win, especially with the interference. And we're supposed to believe that Jimmy and Jay are the good guys. They're not the good guys. They're not. They are bad guys. They are the heels. Literally, they are the fucking heels here. But it's just like, dude, with Solo, I'm like, dog. Solo, I felt like he was so good as a face. I don't know where this whole angle is gonna turn next week. We gotta tune in next week. But dude, if it's really just gonna be Solo falling in line, just like Jacob did, this shit is ass. I'm sorry, this shit is terrible. I don't like this storyline at all. If the only thing that Solo is gonna do next week is just fall in line like Jacob did and be a fucking sidekick again or be a fucking soldier, I'm just not excited for this shit no more. I'm like, bro, this shit is boring. It's boring as hell. I don't like it. I don't fuck with it. It's ass. I'm sorry, dog. The match itself was still pretty good, though. I mean, it was decent. It wasn't like bad or anything. Like I said, that's why I rated it a 7 out of 10 because I'm like, the match itself was good, but everything after that would just felt. I don't know. It just I did not rock with it. I didn't rock with it at all. I'm sorry. The show overall, I would probably say a 7.5 out of 10, a 7.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, this show overall, I don't think I would really say it was better than last week's Raw. But it was still a pretty good show overall. It was still a pretty good show. It was just a few decisions here and there that I really wasn't rocking with a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, you had Lyra confront Soul and Io after their tag match and basically tell Soul that she's going for that Intercontinental Championship, which I don't really see what the point of her telling Soul that was. Well, okay, nah, I take that back. I do see the point because Soul did say that she did want to come back after her IC Championship, and Lyra was like, "Nah, bitch, that's me. You lost that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Back of the line. That's me right there." So I feel that. I understand that. I respect that. Io don't give a damn. She go after what the hell she want to go after because she's Io, right? But anyways, though. But yeah, though. I mean, other than that, like I said, the show overall 7.5 out of 10. It was a pretty good show. Some things I just straight up disagree with. It was some moments I just disagree with, but overall, it was a pretty good show. It wasn't ass. It wasn't terrible. It was definitely better than a lot of what they had been putting out over the past few months. But that's gonna be it for this one, though. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, be sure to like button. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. It's gonna be plenty more come from there. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna be doing these. I'm gonna be doing these reviews. I'm gonna try to do these reviews every single week. Monday every week. Monday Night Raw every week. Friday Night SmackDown every week. I will get to NXT eventually. I think for now I'm just gonna do PLEs with NXT. I'm just gonna do PLEs, including of course main roster PLEs. You know, as far as reviews go. But eventually I probably am gonna start doing NXT reviews as well. So stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna catch you guys in this one. All right, peace out. I'm out.